Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a little bit, but my beauty room gets super hot. You know, we just had that heat wave. Well, I don't know where you are, but in Philly, baby girl, it was hot, hot, hot. I was not trying to come in this room and record nothing, okay? Because it was just too hot in here. But I'm back. I recorded this like easy smoky eye that's like perfect for date night, going out with your girls, whatever the case may be. Yeah, and then I just like also did like my hair. I didn't really have to do anything to it because I just like styled it. So all I really had to do is just put it on and like brush it, and just make sure that like it's flat and like my little baby hairs is on point. I forget to say where my lashes are from, or in case I forget to link it down below. They're actually from my lash line. It's coming back out. Like I'm about to restock and everything. These lashes are in the style J Bay. They're super dramatic, long, fluffy. So if you like dramatic, fluffy lash styles, look out for that. I'll link the Instagram page because the website is down right now because I'm restocking. I'll also link where I got the hair from. And this is really cute, like perfect for date night, sis. So, get you a boo if you got a boo, whatever. Get dressed, get cute, or go out with your girls and look cute. Be the baddest one in the restaurant or wherever y'all go. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Hey guys, so we're gonna start off by doing our eyebrows, and I'm just using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I'm using this in the shade Black, and I'm going to outline the bottom of my brows, and then I'm going to outline the top of my brows, and then I'm just gonna fill them in and brush them out, and I'll kind of explain to you what I do when I get to the front of my brows. So I'm just trying to make sure that this line is precise and to my liking. And you'll see I'm also going to go over my arch again, just so that way it's like perfect. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist when it comes to my brows, so they take me a little bit longer to do, but that's fine. We all like our brows a certain way. So this is the part I was talking about. Like I just go back over them just to make sure it's like perfect, as close to perfect as possible. So in the front of my brows here, you can see I'm just flicking the pencil upwards to kind of create like some hair-like strokes, just so that way it looks a little bit more natural. And then I'm just gonna brush it out and like blend everything in. And I'm literally gonna do the same thing on my other eyebrow also, so that's why I didn't really show too much of me doing that. So now I'm just going in. I forgot to show you guys what concealer I'm using, but I'm actually using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC50. And I'm taking, I don't know, like some random brush that I got that I love and I cannot find anywhere else. I know it's by Eco Tools, but that's really all I know. And I'm just cleaning up my brows with this. And you just want to make sure that they're like with the concealer, you just want to make sure that you don't, cut into your brow. If you do, it's an easy fix, but who wants to fix a mistake? So just make sure you're like super precise and like paying attention and you have a steady hand. I always rest my arm on a table so that way my hand is steady because I just cannot. I just can't. So I'm doing the same thing to my other brow, starting off in the front and just taking my time to carve out the shape that I desire for my brows. If you hear noise in the background, um, it's hot here, so I have my fan and my AC on, so please disregard that. This brush is actually an e.l.f. concealer brush, and it's perfect for blending out your concealer around your brows. That's what I use it for, and it's literally the best thing ever for that. So now I am going in with a black liner. I believe this is by Ruby Kisses. I'm like 99% sure it's by Ruby Kisses. And I'm taking a crayon case brush and I'm literally applying that black liner as a base for my black eyeshadow, and I'm bringing it up to my crease and just buffing out the edges so that way they're not so harsh, so it makes for easier blending when we apply our eyeshadow. So this eyeshadow palette is by Dose of Colors. It's like maybe 2 years old, I think maybe. It's the Sassy Sienna's palette, and I'm just taking that orange, and I'm gonna start blending that into my crease. I'm using a Morphe brush. I don't remember what number this is. I'll put the brushes that I use. I'll list them down in the bottom bar for you. So I'm just blending out those edges. Like, I'm not being too perfect because I know I'm going to go back and clean it up. So now I'm taking that brown next to the orange shade that we used, and I'm applying this just underneath where I applied that orange. And I'm using a Sigma blending brush, but it's just like the Morphe M443 brush. It's the same style brush. So I'm just applying that to both of my eyes, and we're going to soften out that black a little bit more and just now get a little bit more depth. This black shadow from Urban Decay, it's called Blackout. Sis, look at how dark this is. Like, what? You want a dark smoky eye? This is what you want. Like, this is the best black, like, ever. It's darker than Carbon. It's darker than Makeup Geek's black eyeshadow. Like, it's literally the perfect black eyeshadow. I love it. And that's the Urban Decay Smoke palette. But honestly, you could buy this shade as a single. So don't even worry about looking for the palette because you could buy it as a single. And I'm just using a MAC 239 brush. I believe this is 239. I believe so. And I'm bringing that black shadow up a little bit higher into my crease just to help blend it into the brown shade that we applied. So I'm using a Morphe M506 brush, and I'm just going to go like in circular motions along the edges and blend that into the brown some more. And then you'll see I'm going to go back in with the brown shadow just to blend out the edges a little bit more. When you're working with black eyeshadows, literally it's a bunch of back and forth, putting color back that you feel like you lost. That's like the key to eyeshadow, just making sure that everything is blended and things are showing up how you want them to look. So here you see I'm going back in with that brown and just taking that softly along those edges and buffing it out. So now onto our skin. I'll come back to my lashes. I apply them last because they just get in my way. So I'm using the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, and oh my god, I love this primer. It's so bomb. So bomb. And I'm taking my Morphe Fluidity Foundation. I can't even remember the number right now, but I'll link it in the bottom bar for you again. And I just do like these little dots on my face. Because I know it's gonna give me like the full coverage. Like, I'm not like a light or medium coverage kind of girl. Clearly, as you can see, I am a full coverage foundation kind of girl. That's just what I like. If I want like light foundation, I just don't wear makeup because what's the point, I feel like. So I'm just blending that down to my neck also, because if you can see, my neck is darker than my face and my chest. That's just naturally how it is, and it would look crazy to my match my face to my neck because my chest is a whole different color. So that would just not make any sense. So I push my wig cap back a little bit and make sure you get into that hairline so that way there's no lines of demarcation. For concealer, I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Deep. I kind of want to try a new foundation a new concealer. I don't know, I just feel like this one dries down a little bit, like a smidge too matte for me. So I might be on the market for a new concealer. So if you have a fave, comment down below and let me know what you like. And I'm going to try it out. Well, I'll see which one I like the best and try that one out. So now I'm just going back over the edges of my concealer with my foundation brush just to help blend everything in. And this is what I mean by when I say like it dries down a little bit too fast and it's super matte. I did my under eyes first and I blended that out first before I even did my like my upper lip area and my nose because I feel like it dries down way too fast and I just can't, move that fast with like I can't move that fast. So to contour or more so like bring warmth back to my face, I'm actually using the Black Opal foundation stick. I'll put the shade that I use down below and I'm just using an e.l.f. blush brush to apply that. Like I put some on the back of my hand and I'm tapping the brush onto my hand and picking some of the product up and kind of stippling and blending that into my, excuse me, oh my God. Stippling and kind of blending that out just to create like some depth and some warmth back into my skin because foundation kind of like makes everything super flat. So as you can see, my contour is a little bit like bam. And then I'm going to go also around my hairline and I'm going to contour my nose as well. I got this little brush from CVS and honestly it's like the best brush ever to contour noses with. Like I need like 5 of them because it's perfect. And we're just going to snatch this Squidward nose and, make it slim. And the only part that I didn't show here is I went in with like a brush, a smaller brush, and blended out the edges of it also before I did this. So now, before I set my under eyes, I'm just gonna make sure that I blend out those creases if there are any creases because you don't want to set the crease. So I'm taking this black radiance powder. It's actually a face powder, but the color is perfect for setting under the eyes before you bake. It really helps with like your under eye not appearing so dry because you've already set under your eye. So any powder that you put on top of it really is just baking and will easily dust away or will easily blend in when you press it in with your foundation brush, which is a little trick I learned from Kiki Adams. So thanks, sis. And I'm just applying that powder to everywhere I highlighted, under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my upper lip, and my forehead. And I'm taking this little Nika K, I believe it's by. It's like a contour powder palette duo thing. I got it from the beauty supply store, but honestly, like it's the best. It's my favorite contour powder for my complexion. It's really hard for me to find contour powders or bronzers that like show up on my complexion, so I really like this one. And this is a Sedona lace brush. It's really nice. So now I'm going, and I actually forgot to show you guys this powder. It's literally my favorite loose powder for dark skin, brown skin girls. It's the AC Cosmetics or Luscious by Lynn. It's her butternut beige loose setting powder. Oh my gosh, I love that face powder. I literally, I need another one because I love it. This would be like my third one now, but I love it so much. So now I'm just applying a black liner into my waterline. I'm sorry if it's like you can't really see kind of, but I'm just applying a black liner into my waterline because I'm getting ready to smoke out my lower lash line, which is why I applied that loose powder underneath my eyes. So that way, whatever fallout falls underneath my eyes is literally going to be able to be swept away. So I'm just taking that same black eyeshadow that I applied on my lid and I'm applying that to both my eyes. Literally what I did to my eyelids and in my crease is the same thing I did on my lower lash line. It just got edited out. I guess you really couldn't see it, so it was no point in me putting it in, but I did the same thing that I did on the top onto the bottom. So now I'm just pressing in that loose powder, literally pressing it in with my foundation brush. I didn't sweep any of it away. I pressed it into my skin for that flawless look. So now I'm taking the Sleek Blush Trio and I'm taking that middle shade. If you don't have this palette, you can use any orange blush that you have. Max Devil works really nice also. Or honestly, you could use the same orange eyeshadow that you applied in your crease because this look is just like full of oranges. So now, before I apply my highlighter and my setting powder, I'm actually going to spray my face just to help kind of just to help like get rid of the matteness. And I'm gonna press all that into my skin so that way everything kind of starts to look natural. Not so much natural, but like more seamless. Seamless, that's the word. So now I'm going with these two highlighters, one from MAC. MAC's is a limited edition, so I don't even think you can get it at a CCO anymore. And then this Maybelline one. And I'm using a Morphe M501 brush to apply that to my cheeks. And I apply the highlighter all over to the places that I highlighted with concealer, the same places I'm going to apply the pressed highlighter to my face. And the Maybelline one, I'm going to apply on the inner corner of my eye just so that way it can open them up and it's not so dark. And I'm using a M506 brush for this also. 99% of these brushes are by Morphe, so there's that. The lip liner that I'm using is actually by the Crayon Case. It's in the shade Bare, and literally my perfect chocolate, dark brown, dark girl, like the best liner for dark skin girls, like under the sun, period. Period. The best. And then I'm going in with their liquid lip in the shade Marie. And again, this lip liner paired with this liquid lip is the best. The best combo ever. Honestly, like I wish you could. If you don't have it, you just need to go get it. Like, it's really affordable and sis, you need it in your life. And then the lip gloss that I pair with it is Clean Kisses by the Crayon Case also. This entire combination is brown girl friendly, as you can see. I love it so much. And the gloss is super opaque, so honestly, if you didn't even apply the liquid lip underneath it, the gloss is so opaque that you don't really have to do that if you don't want to. And I overline my lips because I just like the way it looks. I don't like OD overline my lips, but I do overline them because I really like the look of it. Girl, I cannot apply lashes on camera, so literally you will see me put this down onto my eye and that's it. So this is the final look. So now onto the hair. I'm just taking my Got To Be glue. I like the black one over the yellow one. I don't know, the yellow one is like, I don't know, I just don't care for it really. I'm just applying this literally to both sides. I didn't apply any to the center of my head because there's no need to. And I just apply a little bit. So you don't need a lot. Well, I don't need a lot because I just braided my hair down. So I'm not trying to have like all that product buildup. So I'm just applying a little bit. And then I'm going to take an edge brush, which you'll see in a second. Clearly I'm moving faster than the video is moving. Here we go. I'm gonna take this little edge brush that I got from the beauty supply store. It's probably like $1 or $2. I don't know. But I'm just gonna brush that into my hair, just to smooth it down. And notice I still kept on this black cap. And watch when I put my wig on, like you're not even gonna be able to tell I have a black cap underneath, which is why I love this unit so much. Like, I don't know if it's a unit, I don't know what it is, but my tan wig is out of commission right now, sis. So this unit is by her Instagram is The Real Leah, and her brand is Mink Girl. You see what I mean? You can't even tell that I have on a black wig under there, so it's perfect. The light wig cap is like a little bit too light, so that's why I like the black one. I really like the look of it. But I'll leave the information for the hair down below. I don't know if she's still selling this particular unit, but I'll leave like her website and everything down below. This is not sponsored. I bought this with my own money back in like March before I ever even thought about coming back on YouTube. But this is really it. Like this is it. I'm just gonna press in those baby hairs, and I hope you enjoyed this. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to create basically like this really easy smoky eye for like date night, or if you went out with your girls, or you know, whenever you just want to wear a smoky eye and you want to be cute and you want to be popping.